Hey, girl. Hey, y'all. Old sissy. We're, y'all doing all right? We made another week, didn't we? I had a few things on my mind. We'll see if we can't do right by it this evening. Been another hot one. Got folks down southeast of us battling fires. This place is an old tinderbox, I'll tell you. Now, old sissy, she's been outside this afternoon for a little while, and I got a couple of big old buckets of water up front. They like to thrash around in them and get cooled off. But then she goes and gets in the dirt and gets filthy and wants in the house. Boy, these goats are hollering. Time to give them a little aqua. Yeah, they go through it pretty quick in this heat. Anyway, she's been wanting to get in the house. I'm like, girl, you're too dirty to get in here. I got to think about it. As much as she takes care of things around here and all. Kind of reminded me of our Heavenly Father sometimes. He gives us some water to cool us off or to protect us. We always run to him when we need something, don't we? And then just like the humans that we are, we run out and get in the dirt and then we want to get back in the house. So I think I'm going to follow that example and go ahead and let her in the house, but I'm going to clean her up first before we let her in there, right? That's the funny thing about water. You know, in my business, cleaning pools, I'm around it all day, but it's funny how parched you get and overheated. What's wrong, girl? And go to the store and you got Gatorade and Body Armor and juice and all. I mean, just thousands of selections in there. But you just want some water, just to rehydrate naturally. So that's the good stuff, isn't it? That's what I've been kind of pondering on, because we do that a lot in our life of faith, don't we? When we get down and out, need something, we go to that living water, and then we go back to something with a little taste in it. But if we stick with the water, maybe we'll be all right. Anyway, things all right around here. I hope y'all had a good week. We're no worse for wear. We need we need some rain. And with that comes a burn ban lifting. And we can clean up some of this old trash laying around. Sissy, you ready to go in the house, ain't you, baby? Yeah, I'm going to let you. You're going to be all right. We're going to clean you up in a minute. I was looking at these old red tips. Of course, everybody's losing trees right now to the heat. And these are some showy things. I think they're called photinias. I think. Anyway, they're an invasive plant. My Aunt Bonnie absolutely hates them because they just take over and she's ready to dig them all up. But the drought's doing her hard work this year. Got some down there by the road that cuts a little bit of the road noise. They're gone. Quick. They will. But they don't have big roots. So when times get hard, water's scarce, them old showy things, they struggle. Now this baby right here, y'all know what that is. That's an oak tree. I planted that January 1st, 1999. Got it out of the pasture. And he ain't hurting too bad, is he? A little brown in a few areas, but that old boy's roots run deep. He just kind of sits over here out of the way, not being showy. Those things grew that much in a year. That's what he did before. Who's winning? Well, they say a slow nickel's better than a fast dime. Yeah, there's your proof right there. Old Bart's doing good. He's something else, y'all. He is something else. I don't know if I wasn't going to tell this one, but it's funny enough to do it. Of course, he's in the house, and he loves for us to be home. He sleeps most of the day, and he's living his best life in there. He gets to go home for a visit every now and then to his other owners, or the other humans he owns, I guess I should say, because he's the boss. But he likes to sleep in my bedroom, right? And that's never a problem. But, you know, he curls up on the floor. Well, the other day, he wanted to get outside bad, and he discovered him a place to do so. And we didn't figure it out until the other night. At least I didn't. So I was laying there. My day was over with. I was winding down and looking around on the book of faces and looking at some of the headlines. I don't know why I did that. There ain't no good news there. But I'm laying in the bed and I hear a ruckus. And you know those little window AC units? I've got a small one in my room. And they got those little louvers on the side that, you know, close the gap. I look up from laying in the bed, and all I see is the butt of a dog hanging out in my room. I'm like, what in the world? That rascal decided he was going to have a midnight escape and go gallivanting out on the place. And he was hanging half out the window. He'd busted the louver, and he was ready to go. So I jumped up, there in my underwear, and I'm tugging on the back of this dog, and he's holding on for dear life, trying to get out. And I'm trying to get him back in. He's half out, half in. I'm pulling. Didn't know what was going on. Jordan in the other room, he thought we was getting a rainstorm coming. He's beating on the door. What's going on in there? I said, I got a dog stuck in the window. So door flew open. There I am in my underwear trying to pull a dog out of a window. We got him back in, got the hole fixed, and he's happy. Well, he's satisfied. I think he'd been happy if he'd been able to get out. He's something else. I guess that's like that old, since he's blind, dark don't matter, does it? He gets around by smell anyway. I heard tell of old Stevie Wonder and Tiger Woods ran into each other in a little restaurant, and they were sitting there having some dinner, talking about their respective careers, and Stevie was talking about his latest #1, Tiger talking about his latest win, and Stevie said, well, my golf game's doing good too. And Tiger said, wait a minute, you play golf? He said, yes, sir, I'm a scratch golfer. He said, no way. He said, what are you talking about? He said, yeah, I play. He said, how do you do it? He said, well, I have a caddy that I trust. And he goes up the fairway there, and he'll tell me how many yards, and I listen for his voice, and I hit to it. And then I hit again all the way to the green. And then I put it in the hole. Tiger said, I got to see this to believe it, Stevie. I'm sorry. He said, well, I'll play you. He said, good, let's go play. He said, well, it's $100,000 a game. He said, $100,000 a game? He said, yeah, I don't play for free. He said, well, if I beat you, do I have to pay you? He said, no, only if I win. He said, well, good, let's do this. He said, when are you available? He said, any night next week. The playing field was level with the blind man, I guess. So maybe old Bart was up to something there. He just wanted to get out, roam around. Well, we've had a good week here on the place and been busy. It's been hot. And we just keep moving along. I hope y'all had a good week as well. Looking at them old showy trees reminded me of something I heard the other day about wisdom and not always telling all you know. I'm number one offender of that, so I took this to heart. Probably don't apply to y'all, but see a lot on Facebook, a lot of mess going on, and everybody wants to give their 2 cents and raise a ruckus. And shoot, I even saw some posts the other day, had everybody riled up about leaving trash at Sonic. And everybody was in an uproar. I'm like, good Lord, do we not have better things to do than to spread negativity? Anyway, I've been guilty of it myself. I believe the wise man sits in the corner and he just lets it, just keeps the words to himself. And if he's got something good to say, he'll say it. But he doesn't walk around and say, hey, did you hear about this guy? Did you hear about that? Hear what this happened? Well, I took that to heart. That just kind of hit me in the gut. So I'll do a little bit better about that. I think the good book tells us if it's good and true and edifying, that's what we're supposed to be talking about. All this other stuff will just take care of itself. That's just me. I'm going to work on that. That'll be a full task for the next lifetime. Maybe I'll get there. Since you're tired of me talking, you ready to go in, huh? Old Bart's in there laid up on the couch like a big dog that he is, staying cool. I'm going to get off here and tend to these goats. They're about to lose their mind. They're ready for a few pellets. because there's nothing to eat behind me, as y'all can see. We'll get rain. I'll send it in time. It's nature's course. It's just a little rough this year. We'll be all right. Well, let me do a quick roll call. If I can hear y'all over these goats, and we'll call it an evening. How's that? Oh, I don't do lives very often anymore. When I do, I guess I do it in a blue shirt. I do own more than one, y'all. I guess I just like the color. So there is that, right? All right, let's see who we got on here this evening. If I can see what I'm going to scroll back. Well, there it went. There we go. Y'all sound off if you out there watching. There's Mr. Randy, my good classmate down Huntsville Conroe way. There's Phelps. How are you? Maria's checking in from work. Oh, that boss is going to get you again. And I'm getting a message. Device overheating. Please allow to cool down. I need a t-shirt that says that. I have one of them wet towels that they make put over my head. Daytime customer gave it to me. I never really liked any of them, but boy, that has sure helped out. Now I may look like a, what is it? No disrespect to them, but them Muslim ladies with the burqa on, they look like that. I don't care, I'm cool. Anyway, that was free. There's Eva down Livingston Way. How are you? Good to see you jumping in. Cheryl Christopher saying howdy. There's Susan. 66. Where? Not here. Enjoy that. Manuel says he's no golfer, but he does putt around. I know that. I've seen him putt around. Anyway, that's all I can see for now. Phone's overheating, so we're going to lose it anyway. Goats are about to lose their mind. They found 3 sticks of green weeds. Maybe there's 6 of them. But I said, that ain't good enough. They want the pellets. Right? Just remember, if y'all with some folks that have to ask you to carry the bricks, they probably ain't the ones to be building with. Right? Maybe they are. Maybe they're in a bad season. So show them some love. Show them some kindness. But watch who you build them with, right? Y'all have a good evening. Be the light, and don't get your dog stuck in a window.